speaking about getting the trade right, let's go up 71 to Cleveland, who added Za'Darius Smith this past week for basically the loose change in the couch. So let's talk about this deal a little bit.
So Cleveland got Za'Darius Smith plus a 2025 sixth and seventh rounder from Minnesota. And Minnesota got back a fifth in the 2024 and a fifth in 2025, mainly just dumping the cap because I think they needed to get rid of him in order to sign the rookie class. So this is an interesting trade because I don't think Minnesota wins. Cleveland, this is going to be the best pass rusher outside on the other side of Myles Garrett that they've ever had in the Myles Garrett age. So that's pretty exciting for Cleveland. And to be honest, is this the first time Za'Darius Smith is the number two defensive end pass rusher on his team? Because he's been a part of some good pass rush duos, but with Myles Garrett, it might be the best. And it's kind of funny because Jonah Williams is now moving from blocking Myles Garrett, but he's not going to get a rest because he's now going to go against Za'Darius Smith twice a year. Just tying back to the last story. No
Yeah,
relief.
this to me, this trade is nuts because the Minnesota Vikings cap is in shambles and their team is about to be. The one thing that we could, have kind of been saying the last, couple episodes where we were talking about, maybe are we writing the Vikings off too soon was their defense is not good. And I don't think they realize it. This is not going to help. And they're not going to get anything back with the draft picks they got in return that's going to come anywhere close to returning this production.
No, I mean, two fifth rounders, that's not that exciting. And really, they're not even two fifth rounders. They just moved up a little bit, in the drafts from sixth and seventh to fifth. And it's interesting because when you look at their offseason as a whole, they've now lost Adam Thielen. Sure, he's aging, but he was a fan favorite and multiple time All Pro.
He
They
can still
lost,
play.
yeah, he can still play exactly, especially if you make him the number three and behind Addison, if Addison works out. And then you lost Patrick Peterson, who played really well last year. So a lot of people who are talking about the Vikings as a title contender because they won 13 games last year. A lot of people thought, yeah, they're more of an 8-9 win team. Well, if they really are an 8 or 9 win team, and you lose all those formerly great players, this could be a sneaky bad team. It could be a 5 or 6 win team if things don't break very well.
Well, one of the things that cracked me up is, we're seeing officially conflicting stories on Dalvin Cook's fate, but somehow in the last 48 hours, the Twitter banner for the Minnesota Vikings, and I swear I'm not making this up, swapped out Dalvin Cook for Alexander Madison on the Twitter banner.
Believe it.
So, I mean, officially they're still saying we want to do right by him and we want to honor his commitment to the team and we love Dalvin Cook. None of them are saying he's going to be here. So we're looking like we're going to subtract Dalvin Cook too.
This is Joe Smith from the Midwest Football Podcast. Please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It all helps us grow our show. Look for our full show too, anywhere you find podcasts. Links below.